I hate what people like your client stand for. We're going to prove once and for all that God is dead.
You're passionate about what you believe. I mean, let's face it, it's why you're in trouble in the first place.
A student asked a question about remarks allegedly made by Jesus, and your answer incorporated Scripture itself.
Yes.
What were you thinking, Grace?
I gave an honest answer to a student's legitimate question. I am not going to be afraid to say the name Jesus.
They're asking that you be fired, plus revocation of your teaching certificate. You're on your own.
So what's the good news?
I don't like to lose.
They've been dreaming of a case like this.
They want to make an example of you.
Her true motivation was to take an innocent question and turn it into an opportunity to preach.
The message of the gospel has us standing in the way of a lot of things that powerful people want. We're at war.
On the order in the matter of Thorley versus Wesley.
Mr. Kane will insist faith isn't on trial here. But that is exactly what is on trial.
If we grant Miss Wesley the right to violate the law, then our society will crumble.
The four gospels contain the actual words of Jesus.
You're looking to prove Jesus Christ existed? That's ridiculous.
If we're going to insist that a Christian's right to believe is subordinate to all other rights, then it's not a right. Somebody is always going to be offended.
God's not dead, he's surely alive! Come on! God's not dead, he's surely alive!
He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion.
Have you reached a decision?
I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God.
God's not dead, he's surely alive.
God bless you.
Careful, or you might end up on trial.
He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. God's not dead, he's surely alive.
Remember the prophecy. Samson, chosen by the living God, to be his hand of vengeance. It's his will, but it is not mine.
Who is this God who gives you such strength?
3 vows were bestowed upon me. No wine, no touching the dead, no cutting of my hair.
There are whispers of a Hebrew with great strength. It is a story for slaves, nothing more.
I want you to investigate this.
No, please.
You find me the secret of his power.
My Delilah.
Well, if you wanted to fight, you should have brought more men.
I want him dead.
He has the strength of a god. I saw it with my own eyes. He is not a god!
Samson, the Philistines are upon you.
My strength is now your strength. What would you have me do?
My name is Samson, and you will face the wrath of God.
If somebody wanted to do an investigation into Christianity, where would you start?
If the resurrection of Jesus didn't happen, it's a house of cards.
You sure you want to give me that loaded gun?
I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to pull the trigger.
I've spent my entire career as a journalist uncovering the truth. Until the day my wife presented me with the biggest story of my life.
I'm not gonna lose my wife and my kids to something that I can't even reason with.
And what happened next changed me forever.
How can we even talk about historical evidence for the resurrection?
The Gospels are filled with contradictions.
The empty tomb is based on evidence. And isn't evidence your trade?
We all bet our lives on something. The question is, what's it gonna be?
As much as I would like to help out a fellow skeptic, what you're proposing is impossible.
Could Jesus survive being spiked to the cross?
There is no evidence of anyone ever surviving
a full Roman crucifixion.
Just because I write something down and I bury it in the dirt, that doesn't make it true.
What I felt was something more real than anything I've ever felt in my life.
I'm praying for you.
Do you really want to know the truth, or is your mind already made up?
Stop blaming me and the church and God and do your job.
No one's ever proven if the shroud is the actual burial cloth of the Christ. But whenever someone looks in those eyes for the first time, suddenly becomes a real person. Bless you, Louis. Welcome home. All of Torrance was praying for your safe return.
Miracles didn't save me, Padre. A couple of atomic bombs did that.
You're Louis Zamperini, aren't you? Thank you
For what?
for preserving the free world for silly girls like me.
People from all over the country want to know if you're going to run in the London Olympics.
What's this?
If you're going to train for London, you have to do it right. Just go nice and easy, see if you can make it all the way around.
You think you can run a 4.7 mile again? I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. I don't run to run. I run to win.
You will never escape me. Wherever you go, I will find you.
Are you sleeping well? You having any night sweats or nightmares?
I just thought I'd be able to forget everything.
I want to go home.
There is no home.
Why is God silent? Why good men suffer? Why doesn't he stop the pestilence? Why doesn't he stop the wars?
You need help.
Here tonight, there's a drowning man. Just looking for some type of hope for the future. But there's a lifeline. Just reach out.
These men did terrible things to you. What are you going to say to them?
I want to write something that won't be forgotten after I die.
You will. I know it.
And it's definitely a pass for me.
It's a pass for me as well.
Me too, sweetie.
Thank you.
I just don't think I can compete.
You're the best writer I know.
You don't get out much.
There's no shame in changing your mind. You're still youngish.
Professor Bear, I need to talk to you.
I'd be happy to read more of your novel.
You would? I have been wanting anyone to read it.
It's not quite ready.
Am I a hopeless case?
Maybe it's time to take a break from this one.
I've been working on this for 10 years.
Exactly why it might be helpful to try working on something else.
When do I stop feeling like this?
You're a writer. Don't you want your story to be unexpected?
You are far more interesting than what you write. I want to be reading more of you.
I am not interesting. There he is again. So you're the infamous Lawrence grandson.
Lori.
Call me Marmee. That's Beth. Ew. Amy.
I'm Meg.
We come into this world perfect and go through all these stages of learning and shifting and changing, breaking, even when we become something far from perfect, but perfectly unique.
Will you hold on to me?
Never stop doing what you love, ever.
We're growing up. You have to deal with that.
I guess no matter how many drafts I send, he still reads them, so.
Oh, well, then he definitely has a crush on you.
All right. You're my person. I guess Brooke, Marmee has Dad, Lori has Amy. I have you.
I, Joe March. I, Elizabeth March.
I, Amy March.
I, Margaret March. To always help each other reach our castles, no matter where they may be.